Welcome back to another episode of What's Going On in Your Neighborhood, brought to you by the Riverside Neighborhood Partnership. Today we have a very special episode planned for you guys with our lovely neighbor, Deborah. Here's a little bit about Deborah. She's loved nature her whole life, from plants to animals, and was particularly fond of dandelions, and still is. She loves growing all things from food, flowers, trees, and weeds, and welcomes all insects to her garden. She became a UCCE Master Gardener in 2015. She was the Grow Lab Coordinator with the program from 2015 to 2017. She was the President for the Riverside Flower Show and Garden Tour for 2 years from the years 2016 to 2018. And she is currently in the position of Chair for the UCCE Master Gardener program, Riverside West County. Her husband is also a master gardener. They love living in their wildlife habitat in both the front yard and backyard. They hope the whole block will join in eventually. She loves growing fruit tree guilds and practicing permacultures, which we touch on in this very episode. We are so excited to see what she's done with her yard, and she is even growing stuff right outside her front door, bringing back the Victory Gardens. She incorporates California natives throughout her yard. The oak tree in the front is her favorite thing about her home and is why she fell in love with this property and has completely transformed it. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. Let's meet Deborah. Hello everyone, and we're here at Deborah's beautiful home. We are so excited. She's done some really great things. We're excited to show you guys. Thank you so much for having us over.
Oh, my pleasure.
How long have you been here at this property?
Been here since 2006.
Wow, so beautiful. Was any of this here, or did you plant it all?
No, everything, when this house, it was all totally landscaped with perfectly shaped little hedges and lawn and hedges, and that's it. Palm trees, we've cut the palm trees down, and hopefully we'll make some gnomes out of those later.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, so right here we have a Meyer lemon, and it's part of our fruit tree guild. This one's not really a guild yet, but it will be. We'll explain more later.
Yeah.
And that's a Mexican lime, and we have 2 cherries. Then underneath there we have beets growing, and it's in the shape of a heart. I call it beet of my heart. Anyway, and then we have comfrey growing, which is great to bring nutrients up into the guild areas and the trees and anything that you grow by comfrey.
For those of us who don't know, what is a guild?
A fruit tree guild is where you plant a fruit tree and then you plant vegetables and herbs and things underneath it.
Okay.
So you have a permaculture going.
Wow.
More of sustainability gardening.
Yeah.
And I'll show you more in depth later. But that's part of it right there with the beets underneath the fruit trees and the comfrey underneath there.
Love it.
Okay, and right here is one of our edible gardens. So we have our lettuce, our kale, our cabbage. Right now, this is the first year we planted this one. So it's very nice to come out here right from your front door and grab your salad, which we've done many times. But I just wanted to show that people can do this. And with the shade of our trees and the way we prune them, I think that I'm going to be able to grow lettuces and greens all year long in this spot. Okay, and then this is our blueberries. We have to plant them in a pot. First year to plant blueberries, but they need an acidic soil. So that's why we put it in a pot, but everything's happening. We got blueberries, they're really good. It is where you can have all these different areas, where you can have succulents and cactus gardens, and you can have your fruit tree guilds and your vegetables and grow your edibles out there, and all this. This whole property is designed to have the pollinators and to create habitat for our lizards. I'm a lizard fan, so now I finally have lots of lizards. but because we built their house for them, basically. They're coming now and they're staying because the cats aren't eating because they have places to hide.
So we are here at Deborah's back patio, and we are surrounded by color. This is so beautiful.
Thank you very much. We love color here. It makes us happy. It makes us feel good when we walk out here. So we have painted all these walls different colors, and as you go further you'll see the doors are in several different colors, and then with the plants we have all around it adds even more color. So our wildlife habitat is great for our little critters and our insects, but this is our happy habitat with the color.
Love that. So how long did it take you to acquire all these beautiful plants and start your garden?
Actually, it didn't take us that long, so we don't want people to be afraid of creating something like this. I'm going to say Well, I became a master gardener in 2015. I'm going to say it basically all started after that, because the more I learned with the program, like the fruit tree guilds and creating the wildlife habitats and the pollinators and bringing them home, was basically because of that. So I'm going to say 2014, 15.
Wow.
It's not that long. So you can do something like this in a very short amount of time. It doesn't take long at all. I don't want anyone to ever get discouraged on creating multiple gardens on one property.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of What's Growing On in Riverside. See you guys soon.